Okay, so welcome back. We are going to do some mathematics, okay? We're going to do some sums, solving of sums, problem solving with double-digit numbers where we are going to regroup the numbers into chunks that is more manageable for you to use, okay? So this is a bit different from the three-step method, but I think it's very important for you to learn different methods to solve double-digit sums, okay? So let me just quickly share my screen and share. There we go. Let's go here. Let's go there. And let's start. Myself on top. Okay. So today we're going to have sums where we're using double digits, okay? Remember we did the three-step method, but this is a little bit different from the three-step method, okay? The three-step method, we have the brackets and the arrows that we use to show us where the numbers are going. So this is a bit different, okay? We are going to be doing regrouping, okay? So we're still going to use tens and units to regroup the numbers, but I'm also going to ask you to think out of the box today, okay? Right, our first sum for today is 35 plus 23. Now I've separated the colors so that you can see where I'm getting my values from, okay? So my first step that I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down, right? I'm decomposing, right? So I'm taking the number 35 and I'm going to break number 35 up, right, into manageable chunks. Then I take the number 24 and I'm breaking it up, okay? So here you can see 35 is broken up into 30 and 5. That's why I'm using the colors so that you can see where the things are going, right? Can't I use an arrow or something? Let me see here. Okay, here's a laser. Okay, so 35, right, is made up of 30 and the unit 5, right? Then we have the number 24, which is made up of a 20 and a 4, right? You see where I've placed them? I've placed the units together, 5 and 4 together, and the tens together, so that it's easier for me to solve the problem. Okay, ooh, the sun's in my eyes. All right, let's just go back to an arrow. Right, so now 30 plus 20 makes 50, right? Because 3 plus 2 makes 5, so 30 plus 20 makes 50. Right? Then we have 5 and 4 together makes 9, right? And when we add the 10 and the unit together, we get the answer 59. Now, this is something that we have been doing in class. It looks a little bit different, but we have been doing this method in class, right? I'm just going to make my screen a little bit bigger. Okay? 59. Right, next. Okay, we've got the number 35 plus 24. 35 plus 24 is equal to, okay, let's see how we're going to solve this problem, okay? So, you see here, this is a little bit different now, okay? We're still keeping the 35, we just bring the 35 down. Then the number, oh, the sun is really in my eyes. Then the number 24. We're breaking that number up even smaller, right? Because maybe you really know how to work with tens, okay? It's easy for you to work in tens and the units. You leave the first double-digit number. Sorry. Leave the first. Whoa, the sun is really in my eyes. You leave the first double-digit number, which is 35, and then the second double-digit number, you're going to break that up, okay? So we said 35 plus 10 plus 10 plus 4, right? So we first add, let's add the first 10, right? So you bring the first 10 down, right? So then we say 35 plus 10 is equal to 45. Then you bring the second 10 down, okay? And we say 45. The answer, we put it there. 45 plus 10 is equal to 55. Now what is left? We've used the 10 and we've used that 10. So what is left is the 4, okay? So now we say the answer, 55 plus 4 is equal to 59. I want you just to look at this first, right? Okay, then we zap the answer up. Right? I just want you to look at this method. Right? It's a little bit easier. It's got more steps, but it's easier for you to do. And you'll also be 100% sure that your answer is correct. Okay? Because this is like you're making double sure. You're checking over and over. Remember, I told you mathematics is about, it's not about being the smartest or the cleverest. It's not about knowing the answer the fastest, but it's about accuracy, right? If you can be accurate, then you'll go very far with mathematics, okay? So we double check the answer, right? In the first slide, we just did the steps very quickly, and maybe you will get the answer wrong because sometimes you miscalculate, right? You add wrong, you add incorrectly. But this method over here is making double sure that you can get that answer correct, okay? Because you're just breaking up the second number. There's no confusion, right? There's no room for error. Okay, let's try this one out. 31 plus 56 is equal to, okay. So now we're using the old method again. Let's just see here. We took 30 and we take 50 and then we take 1 and then we take 6, right? And 30 plus 50 makes 80. And then 1 plus 6 makes 7. And when we combine those two, it makes 87, right? But now let's try that other method. It's a little bit longer, but you'll be double sure, right? You're making double sure your answer is correct, okay? 31 plus 56, okay? So, I know it looks very long, right? Okay, so we first keep the first double digit, right? We bring him down, that first double digit. We bring him down. Then the second double digit is 56, right? How many tens is in 56? 5 tens, right? So then you write down 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. And then you write down the unit plus 6, right? This makes up 56, right? Sorry, that's my birds inside. They've been naughty. Took them out of my room, but they're still yep the whole time. Okay, so now let's take the first 10. 31 plus 10 makes 41. That's easy enough. You can do that very quickly. In the next one, you add another 10. So you keep the answer, you take the answer, and you put the answer down there, right? And you say 41 plus 10 is equal to 51. Then you say 51 plus another 10 is equal to 61. Then you say 61 plus another 10 is equal to 71. Right? And then your last one, the last 10, 71 plus 10 is equal to 81. How many 10s did we add? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 10s. Okay? Do you see now you're making double sure, right? And it's easier for you to add with a 10, right? Because you know how to count in 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. You know how to do that, right? So this is making it a little bit easier for you to check, to double check. Okay, it's a bit longer, but you are making double sure your answer is correct. Okay? And then last, we're going to add that 6, that unit, right? Let me say 81 plus 6 is equal to 87, right? And that is the same answer that we had previously, right? 87. 31 plus 56 is equal to 87. Right. Right, 87. Okay, now we can try it even in a different way, right? This is for children. If you feel you don't want all those 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. Okay, look here what we're doing. We're breaking up 56 again, but we're saying 56, yes, it's made of 5 tens and a 6, but we can also say it's made up of a 20 plus a 20 plus a 10 plus 6 units, right? Makes it a bit easier. Okay, let's see here. So let's do the first part of the sum. 31 plus 20 is equal to 51, right? Then we say 51. Now we use the answer, right? This is the tricky part. Don't get confused. 51, put it down. 51 now plus 20 is equal to 71. Then we say 71, we put it down there. Okay? Don't get confused. 71 now plus the 10 is equal to 81. And then the last one, we bring it down. 81 plus the unit 6 is equal to 87. And that's the same answer. So all three methods, right? All three methods that we used came to the same answer, 87, right? So you can choose which method you want to use, okay? Do you want the quick method, right? Where you just do the steps quick, or do you want the long method where you break up 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus all the 10s, right? And then you add them all. Or do you want to chunk them into bigger groups, right, that you can work with, okay? The most important thing is for you to chunk them into groups that you can work with, okay? For me, at the moment, because you are in grade 2 and it's term 3, it's easier for you to work with 10s, right? So I'll always recommend that you convert into 10s, right? Smaller groups of 10s. But if you can work, like in this sum here that we use 20s, we work in 20s, okay? Use that brain box. Right. Now let's use the same method, but with minus, with subtract, with take away, okay? So our sum is, it's also a double-digit sum, 54 minus 21, okay? Some of you might know it at the top of your head. You'll tell me, teacher, I know the answer. But others, we need to work it out, okay? And it's okay to work it out, right? Because you're making double sure. Right, so here we are chunking it up again. So we're saying 21. We're going to break that 21 down into 2 10s and a 1. So I say 54 minus 10 minus 10 minus 1 is equal to okay? So first step, I'm going to say 54 minus 110, right, is equal to 44. So what did I do? What did I do? Not the laser. I want the highlighter. So what did I do? I want the other color. Let's take red. Okay. So for me to have gotten this 10, right? I just want you to scratch that out. Scratch that 10 out. Okay. Now we've got 44. Okay. Then next, let's take it off, right? We're going to say another 10, right? This is the other 10. We're going to add, first the 44 goes there. You see here? Let me see highlighter again. So the 44 goes there. You see, it goes there. And then this 10 comes from here, right? This 10 goes over there. Okay, so we say 44 minus another 10. Now you know how to count backwards in tens, right? So now we just say 44, move back another 10, 34, right? And if I say move back another 10, you will say 24. Move back another 10, you'll say 14. Move back another 10, 4. Okay? You know how to do this. You know how to count forwards in tens and backwards in tens. That's why this method is foolproof. Okay? Right now. Let's see. Okay, so now we say 44 minus 10 is equal to 34. Now the last part of the sum is the minus 1. Okay, don't forget to take away the unit as well. Right? So now we say 34, which is our answer. 34 minus 1 is equal to 33. And that's the answer, 33. Okay, so 54 minus 21 is equal to 33. Okay, let's try another one. 69 minus 33. Okay, so we're going to break up 33 into tens and units, right? How many tens? 1, 2, 3 tens and 3 units, right? To make 33. Right. So we're going to every time subtract a 10, take away a 10, take away a 10, take away a 10, and then take away the unit. Okay? So 69 minus 10 is equal to 59. 59 minus 10 is equal to 49. 49 minus 10 is equal to 39. And lastly, that unit, don't forget the unit. 39 minus 3 is equal to 36. So therefore, 69 minus 33 is equal to 36. Okay. Here's another way to do it. It's a little bit shorter. Okay. So we're chunking up 33 with a 20 and a 10 and a 3. Instead of 10 minus 10 minus 10. Okay. We're saying 20 minus 10. Okay. So 69 minus 20 is equal to 49. Then 49 minus 10 is equal to 39. And then 39 minus 3 is equal to, oh, I made a mistake there. 39 minus 3 is not equal to 39. That's a mistake. It's equal to 36, okay? So that I need to rectify. Okay. Let's go to this one, 36 minus 13. Let's see there. And we've got our answer, 23. I'm just skipping through it. You can go through these slides at home. So here's another one, 68 minus 26. Okay, you can do this on your own also at home. Put your 2, and then 68 minus 26, the last one. Okay, it's 42. Right on. Let me just make myself smaller. Okay, so in your homework book, right, I would like you to try and do some of these sums. You don't have to do all of them. If you still have DBE work that you are busy with, then rather sit with the DBE work and complete it, okay? But if you are done and you really want to challenge yourself, I want you to try this method out, okay? You can use one of those 3 methods, okay, to solve these sums. The first one is addition, okay? So then you're going to write number 1 to number 5 and then leave space, okay? Leave space between each question for your answer, okay? And the next one is subtraction sums. Okay, remember, leave space. Leave about, say, 5 lines to answer the question. So you write number 1, skip 5 lines. Then number 2, skip 5 lines. Then number 3, you skip 5 lines so that you can work out the answer. Okay? And then when you're done with your homework, let your mom and your dad or your brother, sister, your cousin, or auntie, whoever is there, to check your answers. Okay? So that's it. If your parents have any questions, right? If they have any questions for me, just go back. If they have any questions for me, I am on WhatsApp. They can message me. My phone number is down over there. I am going to upload the PDF version of the slides so that they can go through the sums and the method with you at home. If your parents don't have PDF on their phones, on their laptops, they need to send me the email address so that I can send them the images, right? And then it can all be like picture version, right? If you can't watch the video, there is an audio of this recording that I can make available. So if your parents want the audio, they can get the audio from me on my email account, or if they want the video, they can get the video on our YouTube channel, or if they want to, I can send them the video on my email as well, right? My email address is over here, ambridatlarisha@gmail.com, and my phone number 074 467 1397. Okay, bye.